Hey everyone, this is day two at the Tanner Show. Um, you guys already witnessed my first day of knives that I purchased at the gun show. Day two, as part of day one, I had run into a gentleman who had a table full of custom knives as well as some production. Microtex, Protex, some high-end Benchmades, but mainly customs. Um, Basically, I took this box down. This is one of the boxes that I keep all of my high-end knives in. I've had this box since childhood. It's something that I probably won't ever let go of. But basically, it's got a nice little latch and lock. Even though it's very easy to open, there's just a couple little pins to pop off. But day two, I took this down, filled with knives for a gentleman that I had spoken with the day before. Basically, asking him whether or not if he was into trades, and he's said yes, and I was like, okay. So I brought down some of my higher ends, and basically this is pretty much what I got. Let's see here. This is one of the ones that I was unable to trade. It is my left-handed ebony inlay Sebenza that I have reviewed. He wasn't interested in left-handeds, so just basically point that or put that one aside. He wasn't willing to do anything on this because he said that he probably wouldn't be able to trade or sell that for a very long time. The gentleman that I spoke with over the weekend and basically ended up spending all day Sunday with, very nice gentleman, and this is his own knife right here. He handmade this for this gentleman. It's a weekend thing, or not a weekend thing, but more or less a something that he does for a hobby. His name is Jim McGee. For any custom knife maker or custom knife maker knowledged person, Jim McGee is he's currently, I believe he said, the treasurer of the Professional Knife Makers Association. At one point, back in 2008, I don't remember the exact year that he was, but I know in 2008 was the last year that he was the president of the Professional Knife Makers Association. He is a retired gentleman, very nice, very well versed in all knife makers, custom knife makers and production as well. He's met the entire list of professional, knife makers out there. So, let's see here, just to name off a few: Sal Glesser, Eric Glesser. He's pretty much met them all. Alan Elishewitz. You know, just to name off a few. Mick Strider, he's met him. You know, but this was one of his. He didn't completely finish it. He didn't do the entire, custom finish work on it or anything like that. It has iron wood inlay or handles. Spacer has nice file work, titanium that's anodized a light blue purple. The bolsters are 416J, and the steel is ATS 34. This one is very smooth, as you guys can see. It's got very smooth action, perfectly centered, and the work detail on it isn't, you know, of highest quality, as far as the fact that he did not want to finish this, or didn't take the time to finish it, should I say. This one I traded for my Mnandi, or my Chris Reeve Mnandi. It was just one that kind of caught my eye, and so I just had to have it. Especially considering the fact that I spent most of my time speaking with the gentleman who made it all the weekend. So on to the next one. This one is a custom from a knife maker here in Colorado. Some of you might know him, some may not, but his name is Mike Erie. He lives out in the Springs, Colorado Springs. It is a fixed blade with nice jimping up here for good detail work. You could do it like this, but it's got the ATS 34 blade steel, stag handles. Not sure exactly what type of stag, whether or not if it's like an antler, you know, like elk antler or elk stag. Lanyard and bead came with it, as well as the sheath. And this is one that Mike Erie basically does in higher numbers. He makes, you know, multiples of these, and just probably because it's probably an easier knife for him to make, considering it's a fixed blade, he had multiples of Mike Erie's knives out there. I had just come to learn that Mike Erie is out of Colorado Springs, and so wanted to get one of his. And then this was the number one reason why I wanted to work with this gentleman. I had taken down the box of knives. Oh, for this one I traded off my Lone Wolf Lobo with the carbon fiber handles. So not a bad trade on that there. And this is my newest baby. This right here is absolutely gorgeous. This one is made by Mike Erie as well as Devin Thomas. All the Damascus work was Devin Thomas's. That is the Raindrop, and I believe that this is the Ladder or Spyro. I can't remember exactly which one he had told me. The liners as well as the backspacer are both titanium, or all titanium. These are anodized gold backspacer, and the liners, as you can see, are multiple colored. The file work on this is just perfection. Absolutely perfectly done. Beautiful file work. Sorry about my thumb. That's from me breaking it on that slip joint earlier, guys. The handle scales are mother of pearl. These are presentation class grade AAA mother of pearl handles. This knife has won awards. I'm not sure as to the exact award that it won, but it was in a magazine, and this one caught my eye right off the bat. And for this, Jim McGee was willing to work with me, just because he knew how bad I wanted it. He took a mixed Strider, or my Strider PT, with the Sorry, I'll leave that out. My Strider PT with the Starling Gear bead and my lifter sheath, along with my Chris Reeve Sebenza Elderborough limited edition annual 2002 Sebenza for this one knife. So definitely a very, very high-end custom knife. I love this thing. That just became my number one as far as Safe Queen. So Mike Erie also does other things, of which I took off of let's see here if I can find it, of Jim's hands. One is Mammoth Ivory. These were some extras of Mammoth Ivory that he had purchased, and I guess he just, I don't know, just decided to make some extras from it instead of actually doing knife handles or bolsters or anything else. This is how it came packaged. I got two of them. This one I had purchased on day one. This one came with a trade that I did. I traded that as well as both of these. They're rather large, as you guys can tell, comparison to my finger. Mammoth Ivory, this one's just got more detail and more beauty to it. So I had purchased this one on day one, and I took it home and I put together a piece of sterling silver, threaded it through. It came off of another medallion that I had, and just so that I could wear it on my neck chain, because the drill, or the holes that they drill, that Mike drills, basically is, you know, small enough to the point where these neck chains will fit through, but this one won't. So got those, and I traded my Hogue Extreme for those. And another piece that I got was learning the intricacies of Mosaic Damascus and how it's put together. And this one was, he had several of these, none of them as beautiful as this one was. This shows how all of the detail work is done and put into Mosaic Damascus. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of intricate work as it goes all the way through. That is silver, all of these little main lines, and then it's got stone and other stuff inside of there that make this, or steel should I say, but colorations and everything. And then it's stamped multiple times with a 500-pound hammer, and then anodized, as you guys can see. And this I purchased directly off of him, cash straight across. All of that to go into, once I get one, a knife case, to just kind of add to, you know, the intricacy of my knife display. So and then he had given me a couple of little Spyderco pins as well, so I got 3 of those. But that's basically my entire day with a very well-known in the knife industry, Jim McGee, and all of the knowledge that he shared with me is greatly appreciated. And so yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and everything else. Just an excellent weekend. And I'm out of time. Thanks, guys. Bye.